What's going on, guys? Your boy Feddy coming at you with another Marvel Future Fight video. Today I'm gonna go over comic cards, man. It's an exciting one, man. But first, I want to show you a surprise. Surprise! It's your boy Feddy Wap. Face reveal time. Fuck it. I'm not big, man. I don't care about it. We're just gonna do a face reveal because maybe I'll get some more videos, or I'm sorry, a few more views, a few more likes, and then I can get a little more exposure or whatever. Anyways, what we're gonna do today is go over comic cards. The reason I want to do that is I do firmly believe that comic cards are the most important facet of this game for new players and veteran players. You know, I hear about 80 to 90% of players complaining about their card setup because even if you have it damn near perfect, if you don't have it perfect, then fuck, you still got something to do. So I want to make this video to help people focus on which cards I think are the best cards, and also walk you through the Reddit spreadsheet, and that helps you evaluate which cards are best for you. So just jumping into it here. Oh cool, looks like I got a free chest. Let's just do that real quick, guys. You want to see what I got? Speed. Cool. Alright, anyways, so if we jump into my cards, I've got Groot, Star-Lord, Loki, Nebula, Avengers, and the Civil War 4, otherwise known as the Thor card. Can't stand when you guys say Thor card. But anyways, all of these cards are easily farmable except for the Civil War 4. Groot, Star-Lord, Loki, and Avengers all come in Dimension Rifts. Star-Lord actually comes in the Yondu Rift. So Groot comes in Groot, Loki comes in Loki, Nebula comes in Nebula, and Star-Lord comes in the Yondu Rift. Civil War 4, you've got to acquire that in either the Alliance store, the Crystal store, you know, the actual money store, or you can get it in the Shadowland chest as well. So there's a couple ways to get it. It's a little rare. Now, looking into the actual card, if you look in the bottom right, it has a 3 right there. That's the quality of the card, and what that affects is the base stats. If you look right here, the base stats, oh cool, I got a mouse. The base stats are all attack and physical defense. In this case, I've rolled cooldown, duration, and energy attack as secondary stats down here. So all this stuff is stuff that's just up to RNG, so it's all random. Right here, if I was to combine with this Nebula Avengers card, then all of these stats would change, and I wouldn't know what I was going to get. So I've kept this card. You know, I thought it was a decent roll, so I'm keeping this for now. But this is by no means a show off of my cards. If you look at my card effects, I've got 25% cooldown in the bottom left. That is your most important stat to have. Second most important to me is ignore defense on your cards, because they're so hard to get otherwise unless you use an obelisk. But ignore defense is at 22%, and then following that, you want your attacks to be high. So I've got 18% on all attack, and then 11 on physical, 12 on energy. So decent, but I definitely want a lot better than that. So anyways, I want to jump into the spreadsheet now to show you guys a couple things, and help you determine what you think the best cards are for your current setup. Alright, jumping into the cards here. So with this spreadsheet, what you do basically is you take all of these stats, all attack, cooldown time, death pen, physical or energy attack, crit damage, and you rank them by what you think is most important. So I put all attack as 10, cooldown and death pen I put as 8.5 equally, physical attack, energy attack I put 8, and then followed by crit damage and attack speed. So those are what I want to focus on, and that's my rank of what the best stats are. You're welcome to change that and do whatever you want with it, but that's mine. Now, oh, by the way, I did include a link to this spreadsheet down below, so if you want to check it out for yourself, all you have to do is you go to the link, and then you won't be able to alter these values unless you make a copy for yourself. So all you need to do is go to File, and then come down to make a copy, and what it'll do is it'll save a copy to your Google Drive account. Now if you don't have a Google account, you should get a Google account, because you just need one. So anyways, after you rank your stats here on the left, what you want to do is go to card quality. What I put was 4, which is middle of the line. As we know, 7 is the best and 1 is the worst, so I put middle of the line and put 4. That way it's not calculating crazy cards, because no one's going to have 5 quality 7 cards. It's just not going to happen. Now if you go right here, I'm not sure what this section means necessarily, but what I did was I just put true in all those boxes, and down here in comment cards to display, I put true for everything but this mythical chest down here, cards that can be acquired via the Art of Marvel Future Fight mythical chest. Those are the Korean cards that you've heard of, and so most of us aren't able to get those. I don't even think they're available anymore, so why would we include them? Alright, so we're going to jump in and we're going to hit result, and sorry, it's taking a little time here. And what it does is it gives us the top 10 cards based on the stats that we focused on. So in my case, the top 5 cards are Loki, Groot, Civil War 4, Nebula Avengers, and Punisher number 19. It also shows you exactly where you can get them. So you see here the Nebulas in the Rift, Groot's in the Rift. For some reason it says Loki Heroic Rift, which what that means is that it drops as an additional reward in Rifts for people who have Heroic, Legendary, or Mythical Rifts. But Loki has her own Rift, so you can actually just get that. But Punisher 19 does drop very often in Heroic Rifts, so that's very easy to get. And for the Civil War 4, as I mentioned before, you just got to get that in the Alliance store, or pay for it if you want, but you can get it in the Alliance store. So that's what I would do. And if you're not in the Alliance that has an Alliance store, you should probably join my Alliance. Anyways, down here, oh, does this scroll bar work? This better work. Oops. Okay. So what it's doing here, and I apologize for the wait here, but what it's doing here is calculating your top 5 cards. So I did go ahead and I put in all the top 5 cards that worked for me, and what I got was 30% on cooldown. I got 35% on def penetration, which is ignore defense. I've got 33% all attack, 17% energy attack, and 5% physical attack, which is incredible. So is it going to take a long time to get those stats? Yeah, of course it is. It's going to take quite a long time. But like I said, the Koreans don't have that much of an advantage, and it did cost these people a lot of money to get these cards. So all I can say is you can do it for free. Now, going back into my card setup, the only other thing I wanted to explain is when you roll these cards, you want to build all of your cards right here and equip them when you find one better than one that you do have equipped. So for example, probably the worst card that I have equipped is Nebula Avengers. The only good stats I have in there are ignore defense and cooldown duration. So if I was to find a Nebula Avengers and roll it and get ignore defense, some kind of attack, and cooldown duration, then I would add that in there. But until then, I'm not going to touch this card. You definitely don't want to upgrade cards while they're sitting and they're equipped. That's the main thing. You want to make a good card and then equip when you have one better than the ones that you have equipped. Alright? But besides that, guys, I do appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you have any other questions regarding the spreadsheet, how to use it, or really build on characters, or just anything regarding Marvel Future Fight, I'd love to be a resource for you. Just hit me with a question there in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I guess that's it, guys. Face reveal. What up? cool ass video. Hit the like button, subscribe to me, and we're good. Have a good day, guys. Take care.